social media and the internet is the primary way in which these terrorist organizations are communicating. When we have the ability to track that in a way that is legal, conforms with due process, rule of law, and presents oversight, then that's a capability that we have to preserve.
He's the man behind one of the best-known computer antivirus programs in the world. John McAfee claims the Sony picture cyber hack had nothing to do with North Korea and was instead people just trying to steal movies and music. Then again, the BBC back in 2013 described McAfee as a, quote, addict, coder, and runaway. It's interesting background as we dive into a new story about the National Security Agency and their own attack against North Korea and what it all means for our cybersecurity. Let's welcome to Midpoint. He's assistant professor at Governor State University in Chicago, Illinois, and an expert on fraud and identity theft. William Kresse joins us today. William, thanks so much for being here.
Great to be there. Greetings from Chicago.
There you go. Greetings from Chicago, and unfortunately you won't have the bleachers ready for the beginning of the season, but that's another story around Wrigley Field. We'll talk about that another time. Got to get those
Cubbies
working.
I'm a White Sox fan, so
oh, okay. That settles everything right there. Now we're off and running. Okay. This was interesting. The NSA says that they breached North Korean networks before the Sony attack. They broke in. They knew what was going on. So then this leads to the question, if they got in before the Sony hack, and if we're so good at what we do, why did the Sony hack still happen, and why aren't we at a point where we can stop them from happening?
Well, apparently it was one of two things. Either someone at the NSA was asleep at the switch, and apparently they didn't take the threats from North Korea seriously, or they didn't want to give up the fact that we already were infiltrated into the North Korean computer systems. You have to remember, North Korea probably has as many computers as a large university. So we've been going after the North Korea computer system through their Chinese friends who provide them with access to the internet. We probably have keystroke loggers on every computer in North Korea at this point. So we knew it was there, but possibly the NSA did not want to give away this fact.
Are we on the offensive as much as we need to be when it comes to getting involved in this cyber war?
We are on the offensive in the same way that we were on the offensive during the Cold War. It's a similar strategy, much like during the Cold War we had MAD, Mutual Assured Destruction, where we each built up quantities of nuclear weapons with the threat that in the event that push came to shove, we could launch and destroy them. In the same way, we are building up a system that if push came to shove, we could do things to the computer systems, to the IT systems in our opponents that would shut down their systems effectively. We don't want to push that button, though, unless we really have to.
All right, a little over a minute left here. Here's the report I saw last week. I wanted to get you on this. It says, according to the U.S. National Research Council, no existing technology can fully replace collecting data in bulk to obtain electronic intelligence. Aren't they basically saying at that point, you people can cry all you want, but if we don't have the opportunity to do this, we're operating from the downside right from the get-go?
That's true. It really is difficult to perform the sort of proactive intelligence that we call on these agencies to do if they are blinded by not being able to collect that data. The key, though, I think, is to have strong, independent oversight over these systems to ensure that the people that we entrust with protecting our liberties aren't, in fact, infringing on our liberties.
Is there any doubt in your mind whatsoever that right now, even though they say they're not, that agencies from around the world, maybe even the NSA, are collecting information maybe they shouldn't be, just in light of national security?
There is no doubt in my mind that that is going on right now. And as I say, hopefully we have the oversight in place. I would like to see some more, though.
We will have to wait and see, because that, I fear, is going to take a long time and a lot of discussion between the two sides. Professor William Kresse, we thank you so much for your expertise. I'm sure we'll be talking again.
Great to be on.
All right,
Looking
take care and go White Sox. There you go.
There you go.
All right. After the break, the American sniper, more than a movie. Someone we've had the chance to learn much more about when it comes to his mission and his life away from the gun sight. There was, indeed, a whole lot more. That's coming up right here on Midpoint.